Here we are at beautiful Fess Parker entrance right there. Very nice. Let's pan around. Let it adjust for the sun. Gorgeous. Beautiful setting. Trees are just starting to bud. Excellent. Going to go in. Inside, beautiful. Very nice setup. Gorgeously done. Here's the group. We've added Mark. Wave Mark. Added Mark. Brent, you remember Diane. We've got Brent. Beth's in the background. Gail, beautifully. And of course, the chief, Ron, is there. And then we have, yes, sir, your name? Jonathan. Say hi, Jonathan.
How you doing?
Very good. Jonathan is the sommelier here.
Yep.
Okay, beautifully done. And some beautiful folks. These are the beautiful folks. Where you from, ma'am?
Los Angeles.
They're from L.A. See what I mean? That's why they're beautiful. And your name, sir?
Hello, I'm Barrett.
Barry.
Barrett.
Barrett. Excuse me. Thank you, Barrett. And see, these people are buying wine. That's what we're here for. They're stimulating the economy. Okay, and now we're going into the big room. Look at the beautiful fireplace. Fess Parker. You know Fess from Daniel Boone days. Very nicely done. Beautiful place. Yes, Ron.
Over there is the scene of the spit bucket scene from.
Oh, yes, let's get the spit bucket scene from sideways, right there. Thank you, Ron. Ron.
So this is the Rodney's Vineyard Viognier. It's what we grow right here on the estate. It's kind of
hold it.
off-dry,
Hold up the bottle, Jonathan.
slightly sweet Viognier. Just under 1% of residual sugar. So that's what we grow right here on the estate. About 130 acres right here. Mainly Viognier, Syrah, Riesling, Chardonnay we do right here on the property.
Thank you. Very nice.
So this is a vineyard up in the Santa Maria Valley that we source from. So this is about 30 miles north of where we're located. So it's about 900 acres up there. Probably the most famous vineyard in the county. Pinot Noir, one of the first Pinot growers in the county. So this Pinot tends to have a little bit more earthiness, kind of a peppery, spicy.
We're gonna head back to.
The Ashley's Pinot has kind of a, I would say, very sharp, acidic finish. The Bien Nacido has kind of a longer, softer finish to it.
This is better.
And this is the Ashley's
I don't
Pinot.
know.
It is.
It's our sister winery. On the winery itself, it has like a DVD, promotional DVD, probably about 20 minutes long. It talks about the history of the winery itself. Fess is on there with his family, talking about why they started the winery, the different vineyards. There's some good videography in there as far as the vineyards that we have. And then this is a paper that talks about the different vineyards or the different Pinots that we do. From Ashley's Vineyard, our single vineyard stuff on the back, our Santa Barbara County line, kind of the fact sheet on some of the wines that we have, wine club information, and then a list of the wines that we're trying today. So you can take that with you, just so you know what you taste.
When did the winery open?
1989. So this is our 20th anniversary.
Excellent. It said that right on the sheet of paper I handed you. Yeah.
We have a different properties, so it's really consistent. Compared to like the Pinot, which is pretty expensive, it's much harder to grow. Sorry, I just said it in front of my head.
What?
Yeah, for Pinot harder to grow, it's much more labor intensive. And yeah, when you crush your grapes, you get much smaller yields. So we're generally,
Looks like you must be busier.
I think so. I'm looking at some traffic.
Brent, how's that Syrah?
Very nice. Getting to what I like.
That's what you like, yeah. What do you like about it, Brent?
Got that jammy.
Tell us about the Syrah, Jonathan.
This Syrah comes from 4 different vineyards that we source from, all here in the Santa Ynez Valley. 2 of which are owned by Fess, Rodney's Vineyard, which is right here, and then Camp 4, about 10 miles south of here. Those are the 2 biggest sources for the Syrah. It tends to have a lot of pepper, kind of a smoky, spicy flavor to it. It spends 26 months in French and American oak. So you really get that oak flavor to it, very rich, full flavor. Great with steaks, heavy pasta. And Syrah being our signature wine, we sell quite a bit of the Santa Barbara County Syrah. We also distribute it nationwide, so you may be able to find this in stores, restaurants, not out of any of our wines. This is a big one.
And it is a big wine. A lot of pepper up front. What I get at the very end, I mean, like long after I've swallowed, is plum.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
The Big Easy to me has more fruit. I think the plum's going to come out even more with the Big Easy. Being one of our single vineyard Syrahs, darker, richer.
And plum is not something you would always get in a Syrah. Very interesting.
A lot of the blackberry, blueberry, a lot of that fruit really comes through. Big Easy Syrah. So this is one of our signature Syrahs. It comes from one single vineyard called Camp 4.
Called what?
Camp 4.
And why is it called the Big
Camp
Easy?
4, the Big Easy, it's called the Big Easy because it's such a big, rich, intense, over-the-top style Syrah.
Nothing about New Orleans?
Nothing about New Orleans.
Okay.
It's very easy to drink. So a very simplistic approach to the naming of it.
And where is that vineyard?
It's about 10 miles south of here. It's in the eastern side of the Santa Ynez Valley.
Uh-huh.
So it's about a 1,400-acre property that Fess owns. So it's one of his largest properties.
And Camp 4 called after the logging camp, or
When he purchased the land, there was the actual property itself was called Camp 1, 2, 3. There's different lots that they sold. And he just kept that as is. He named one of the vineyards after his daughter. He had a number of grandkids. I guess he couldn't decide on name for it, so he just left it as is when he originally bought it. So it works. So this one got rated 91 points by Robert Parker.
What was the rating?
91 points.
Yeah.
91 points, yeah. This is our third vintage of the Big Easy. At the 2005 Rodney's Vineyard Syrah, which is grown right here on the estate. So 92 points by Robert Parker. Again, same style as the Big Easy as far as the richness, the intensity, the production side of it. This one is from a different location. Again, brings back more of the earthiness, the pepper, the spice, the meatiness of the Syrah. It's a very food-friendly steak.
it's a little there, I think.
It is a little tight. You can definitely rely on this one for the next decade if you have the time. But maybe if you can't sit for a couple hours.
And just like I got the little really tiny, and I don't mean it as a oh, it's bad. It's just this really interesting sort of side note thing.
I'll taste it.
And it's low tide, like not a nasty dead clam low tide, but.
Syrah, Grenache, Mourvedre, it's got a little Cinsault, Carignan, Petit Syrah,
Grenache.
Half-Rock. Just one of our great American value wines. We sell it here for $12 a bottle, so it's a great price point. People tend to gravitate towards it. It's got a great label, so you can make that connection to the winery. So yeah, very easy to drink, good barbecue, table, spaghetti, any occasion where you
Nice,
have
Brent.
a glass of wine.
For $12.
It's great for me.
Yeah, it's very flavorful.
Uh-huh.
But the blend is wonderful.
Uh-huh.
$12. If I could take a case of it home, I would do that.
Yeah.